I can. Now I lost the live thing. There it is.
All right, are you ready?
We are recording. There we go.
There we are. Okay, so I just want to introduce to you Terza Eckholm. She is a contemporary mixed media artist who specializes in customizable wearable art, as well as mixed media and digital art. She draws upon her skills in engineering, art, and photography, and Terza designs wearable art such as scarves, workout clothing, tops, leggings, and more. Terza is inspired by nature and healthy living. So if you want to feel rich and confident and dress beautifully with quality clothes, then please help me welcome Terza Eckholm.
Thank you, Mackenzie. And welcome, everyone. I'm honored to be here. This has been an amazing event. It's my first time at an AromaSharing event. And I know it's probably what's the second time that this has been online. And it has been very interesting. I've met a lot of amazing people. And I frankly look forward to this next year when we get to hopefully get to do this in person. So today I just wanted to talk to you about, give me a moment here, wearable art for entrepreneurs. And I'm going to share my screen here as soon as I bring this up. All right, so I'm leaving this in, well, this slide mode, because it's just easier for me to go back and forth with this just the way it is. So wearable art for entrepreneurs. So yes, my name is Terza Eckholm. I am an artist and entrepreneur. My first career was as a software engineer, which I did for 18 years, and it was quite lovely. And then before my 50th birthday, I discovered creating art and I just fell in love. So the colors, the textures, the variety, the ability to break rules, which I do all the time, is in art is, well, probably other things too, is just really, really quite fun. So when I got involved with Young Living Essential Oils, I met, it was through Angela Shim, who's up in Canada, and she introduced me to some of her friends, and some of her friends included Sandra Bologna and Kathleen May, who really enjoyed my creations. So I went ahead and created a whole bunch for 5 different collections for Young Living distributors specifically. So I will share some of those with you now. This first one is called I Love Helichrysum or Helichrysum, or I Heart Helichrysum. I was inspired by some of the photographs that I have seen. I went back and looked over the years of Young Living's global farms. And I must say, Young Living has the most beautiful farms, which is of course probably why you have the most amazing oils, the best on the market, I think. So Helichrysum is one of the oils that brought me into Young Living. It's just an amazing oil. I have to admit, my first favorite is still Thieves, but Helichrysum is very close behind. So with this photograph, with this bee and these textures in this gorgeous yellow, of course the lace heart had to be brought to bear. And so with that picture, pardon me, I was able to create this collection. So what we have here is a long sleeve tunic in the middle. And what's key about a long sleeve tunic? Hang on a second while I show you. I don't have that particular one because I didn't have enough time before the event. But these tunics are quite lovely because they go all the way down past your hips and they give a lovely draping effect, and they cover up some of the things that we might feel sensitive about, like larger tummy and larger hips and that kind of thing. And they're just so comfortable to wear, and they feel really nice. And because they're made of polyester, they take the print beautifully, and you can wrinkle them up, throw them in your suitcase, and when you get there, you can just shake them out and wear them, and they're just lovely. They're really amazing. So that's the first one. The next one to the upper right is the chiffon top, and that's what I happen to be wearing. I know you're not going to see much of it in the camera, but that goes to just below the hips, and it's a boxy feel. I mean, it's a boxy cut, so it's lovely, it's airy, and it feels quite comfortable. It's really great. So then, of course, we've got the capri leggings, the tank top, And the reason I have two different scarves on here is the first one is, oh my gosh, I lost it, is a 55 by 55 inch scarf. Oh, here it is. This is quite large, but it is also quite, quite lovely and quite convenient. So that's only part of it. It's actually quite a large scarf, which of course you can double up and wear. And also because it's polyester, well, I wouldn't necessarily scrunch it up. You can probably get away with it. This is a great thing to have in your bag for when we do get together to go to convention next year or any other place. What's really fabulous about this, again, being able to it is when we go into those air conditioned places. I don't know about you, but when I'm sitting for a while, my energy level goes down a little bit and I cool off, and the air conditioning is just pouring down me, is just so having this is really great. The other scarf is more of is a cotton silk blend, and this is really quite lovely. This one will be 38 inches by 38 inches, and that's the one you'll see in the lower left corner. So one of the things I like to talk about is when I talk about wearable art for entrepreneurs, one of the things that's at issue, of course, is sizing. So I will talk a little bit in this presentation about sizing, but also color. But here's something I want you to think about. What if you could wear your brand without necessarily putting your logo all over your stuff? What you want to do is feel amazing and gorgeous and have a conversation starter, right? So when people say, wow, where'd you get that beautiful clothing? You can talk about that, but you can also talk about how it relates to essential oils, which is why I created these collections. So interesting things about sizes, as you already know, they're all over the place. And so what I've done in my store, but you can find this in other online stores too, they have sizing charts. And if you pay attention to those charts and write down these numbers for yourself, just use, a cloth measuring tape. If you don't have one of these, hey, it's not a problem. Go get a really long string and you can use that. And you really just put it around different parts of your body, mark off the different places, a comfortable place. These numbers are for you. They're not for anybody else. And then when you write those numbers down and use their little charts, those will really help. I also include notes in my particular store because some of the items, especially coming from China, tend to run a little small. So I encourage people to buy a size or two larger than they normally would. But for example, this chiffon top does come from the US, and these typically do run true to size. So just wanted to share some of these things. Plus, when you put a message in our chat box on our website, I or someone on my team will get back to you and help you with that as well. So the next collection had to do with the Northern Lights, which are just gorgeous, but they provide such a beautiful backdrop for creating beautiful designs. So I was so inspired by this one, I had to label it When the Stars Sing, the Earth Listens. And so this collection, you can see how dramatically these colors go on all the different pieces of the collection. Again, the tunic and the chiffon top. The thing I didn't talk about last time were the tote bags. So I've got in the lower right corner, polyester tote bags. They're printed on both sides. They're lined in the middle. And they come in 3 sizes, small, medium, and large. They're 13 by 13 or 16 by 16 or 18 by 18. And those are made in the US. And you could actually toss them in the wash. I don't hope you wouldn't need to, but you could. The one that's the bag that's just above it is organic duck cotton or duck canvas. It's organic cotton called duck canvas. It also takes the print very, very well. It's a beautiful, gorgeous bag, also well lined with a really nice long strap. And it's 15 by 17 inches. Now that one will last you probably forever. And it comes from a company in Denmark, of all places. So it will take a little time to get here. The pieces from China do take some time to get here. They take 4 weeks and sometimes a little more, depending on where you are. Here's the thing. These are designed by an artist and they are well worth the wait, both in terms of how beautiful they make you feel and the quality of the designs. So as I mentioned, each of the pieces in my collections, when you click on them in my store, you'll find sizing charts. And there's sizings around your chest and your waist and your hips. And then of course your inseam and your outseam. The outseam goes from the top of your thigh down the outside of your leg down to the ankle. So please do check the sizing charts. They do make a big difference. I will add one more thing, because I am aware of how difficult it can be to feel right about your sizing. If you order something from my store and it doesn't fit quite right, I will allow you to exchange it for one size up or one size down. If it's more than that, then there was an error in your measurements, and that's just more difficult to handle. So one size up or one size down. So the next collection I created was all about lavender. Lavender is another favorite oil of mine. It has such a beautiful scent. In fact, I use it sometimes in my laundry, and also in the we have a dry heat sauna. Sometimes we'll put it in there as well. And of course, that with the Busy Bee, that allowed that to be the focal point of the tunic, right, as well as the scarves and the tops and the tote bags. For the leggings, I just went for the pictures of the lavender itself. These leggings, by the way, are super comfortable, and I use them all the time for working out. So I'm not much into yoga myself, but I understand that they're really great for yoga. And so again, I don't have the exact ones that are from my collection, but this is another one. And I apologize, there's green in these leggings, and so what that causes is you to be able to see through them. So but just on screen. So all right. Speaking of leggings, I did a giveaway earlier. It's in the Facebook group and the Facebook page. That I will be announcing the winner for that tomorrow evening. If you find my post in there, and you can still get into that one by commenting and adding sharing it with a friend. But the second giveaway, I'm giving away a pair of capri leggings from any of my collections. And so there's two ways to enter. There's two ways. So number one, like and comment on this video on the AromaSharing 2021 Facebook page. Actually, I think the word 2021 is not on there. It's AromaSharing, I believe, is the name of the Facebook group. Or just private message me on Facebook at Terza Eckholm, and I will enter your name into this drawing. And that drawing will be held after convention, June 20, 2021. And the winners will be notified by email. So that takes us into our next collection, which is all about Lang Lang. And it's normally more of a kind of a flower that has shoots all over the place, but I found this lovely picture, and because it was so lovely and symmetrical, it made it easy to put on the designs for these items. And I personally will be ordering the leggings and the tank top because I think this is just a lovely green complementary color, and it'll be great to work out in. Imagine showing up at the gym or your yoga class in something like this. You will get a lot of wows. So also, I know this is going on still. There's kind of a little heated auction for this. This particular item is the I Love Helichrysum cotton silk scarf. And if you'll check out the fundraiser and do place your bid there, or you can buy it outright, as I understand. And then the last collection is the peppermint citrus collection. This photo was just so clear, I thought you could practically eat it, and what a lovely scent that one is as well. So you love vibrant colors, then this is the collection for you. And it will mix and match quite well with either black or white. And actually this peppermint green leaf will also go very well with these items. So I just wanted to add one more thing. First of all, thank you so much for having me here on AromaSharing 2021. It has been a fascinating journey. I just want to share, it's been a really strange journey the last year or so, and I just want to say life is unpredictable. When you see something you love, honor it. So you got into this business for a reason because it touched your heart in some way, and you've seen its results, its benefits, that it touches other people's lives. Make this business be special. Make yourself feel special by ordering something that feels really good when you wear it. So I'll put up the slide one more time for the second giveaway. Like and comment this video or private message me on Facebook. And I'd love to have a chance to chat with you and learn more about what benefits you find from the oils that you've purchased and that you sell. So thank you once again. My name is Terza Eckholm, and go out and have a fantastic day. See you at convention.